All right, this episode's called The Day of Spilled Brains. Are we finally going to get some more in Chief of War? Let's talk about Chief of War Episode 7. Hey everyone, it's David Stark from Watcher Pass. I'm here to talk to you about Chief of War Episode 7, Day of Spilled Brains, coming to Apple TV Plus on September 5th, 2025. Seventh episode in Chief of War is a 9 episode mini series, I guess. I don't think there are going to be other seasons after this, but maybe we'll get a longer history of Hawaiian Islands. But feels like we are barreling towards some war. But do we finally get some war? My hot take is, I think you should watch it. It is a good episode. It keeps you on edge. It has some drama. I like some of the different approaches and has a pretty impactful ending. But still not at the war yet. I don't know when we're going to get to it. There's only a couple episodes left, so at some point you expect the war to happen. Maybe this will spill into a second season. I don't know, but. Overall, it's a good episode. This has been a good series so far. I think you should watch it. I think you should keep watching it. I just wonder when we're going to get to the actual war. But all that being said, I'm gonna tell you a little about the episode, a few things I like, a few things I didn't like, and then really quickly go into a recap. So as you can imagine, there'll be spoilers in the recap section. If you don't want what happens in the episode, I would turn it off when I get to the recap. Before that, though, I'll keep it big. I'll keep it spoiler free. Let's try to get to those spoilers. So, in Chief of War Episode 7, you have a continuation of what happened at Episode 6. Remember, at the end of Episode 6, we have Kayani and Kamehameha kind of button heads over their approach to Keoa, what they're going to do. Kamehameha wants to like have a peaceful approach. He makes the the root law of the split paddle, which basically is like you can't kill someone unless they attack you. And if you do, then if you do kill someone unprovoked, then you are going to be killed. A very, kind of peaceful type of, rule. And Kayani wants them to take out Keoa, reunite Hawaii because he's worried about Kalikili coming in with Kalikili and his like metal tower of bones. That was a really cool scene. Supposed to be really evil looking, but it looked very, very metal. I expected like a guitar riff, like kind of thing. But and at the very end, we saw a ship approach, but it wasn't the ship we love. It wasn't our like friendly captain. This was the captain that was led by Marley over here to kind of like use the Hawaii Islands for trade. So that is where this episode begins. So things I liked about this episode. The first, I really like the drama. There is plenty of drama. There's plenty of concern over what's gonna happen, over who we can trust, things like that. This is still more of a drama episode than an action episode, but that is exciting too. It's fun to see the different people trying to like figure out what to do. Kind of leads right into the second thing I loved about this. I like the different approaches. I liked, Kamehameha versus Kayani, the way they butt heads, the way they see things differently. I like that. I like this kind of like, I don't know, not East versus West, but like Hawaiian versus like the more Western capitalist mentality, how those views are kind of interacting and how the two different cultures are very, very different and see things very differently. And some of the people here can kind of see them from both sides and some can't. I like seeing that. I thought it was interesting. It does lead to some like interesting conflicts and interesting conversations. The last thing I loved, good ending. Pretty impactful ending, pretty impressive ending. It is not the war that we have all waiting for, but it is a big scene nonetheless. So, all that being said, things I didn't love as much. Still, when are we gonna get to the war? I'm worried that we're not gonna actually get to it. I mean, not that I'm worried, like war is terrible, but like I'm worried that we're not gonna get a conclusion in this season, and we'll have to like get to a Chief of War season 2, which to me then feels like they're kind of overly dramatizing the history of the Hawaiian people. I still haven't gone back and read about how this all played out. I don't want to do that until after I've seen the season. And I'm worried that we're not going to get a full account, but I guess we'll find out. So, all that being said, Chief of War Episode 7 comes out for TV Plus on September 5th, 2025. Like I said, I think you should watch it. I think it's been a good season so far. Good episodes, only one or two episodes I didn't love, but overall it is a interesting, beautiful series. So definitely check it out. If you do see it, let me know what you think. Let me know what you liked and didn't like. I'd love to hear it. Really quickly, I'm going to go into a recap. I'll make it very, very quick. So if you don't know what happens in this episode, I would turn it off now because there will be spoilers. So we're over on Hawaii. The Pale Skins, the people on this ship that was taken by Marley, the captain of this ship is Captain Metcalf. They go ashore and they're going to like check out the sandalwood. And meanwhile, the Hawaiian people, the Kamehameha Hawaiian people, are celebrating the birth of a new child. One of the chiefs there gave birth to a child. So it's this fun like community type ceremony where they're all like thanking for having this new child. And Kailumanu's there too, but she seems to be worried about giving birth. I mean, Kamehameha's like, I can't wait for us to celebrate our child. And she's like, soon, Chief, but she seems to be concerned. I mean, she wants to give him an heir. She wants to continue his bloodline, and it doesn't seem like that maybe is not working out. So, but we also see some interesting tension between Kayomanu and Kayani. I don't know if there will be a little bit of a love triangle here. I guess we will find out as this episode progresses. Meanwhile, the Pale Skins come ashore and start chopping down the sandalwood, and a boy sees them, and they start to pursue the boy. They're like, the Marley's like, I've seen what these people can do. We don't want them to find out we're here, and so they pursue the boy. The boy is fast. He is able to he's able to keep pace with them. He gets to a clearing, turns around, looks like he is done for, but that is when all the Hawaiian people come out from the trees and capture the captain and his men. So the captain meets with Kamehameha. Kamehameha calls for Kaumanu and Kayani, but they're not around. And so Kamehameha talks to them, and Captain Metcalf assures him, I just want to trade. I'm just here for fair trade, blah, blah, blah. Can't really probably trust him, but that's what he says. Now, Kamehameha then meets with his advisors, and Kayani says, like, I don't care what he says. You can't trust these men. These are the worst type of men. They're only here for money. They're here to like take advantage of you. You can't trust what they say. And Kamehameha is like, look, I can only take what they told me. I'm just, I can't listen to what you experienced because I didn't experience that. And also, I have decreed peace, so I can't attack them. Kayani is not happy with this, and so he decides he's going to take care of this himself. He goes onto the boat with Tony and his brother, who looks kind of like a Hawaiian Questlove. I don't remember what his name is, but they go ashore, they go into the ship, and they sneak at night. And when they get there, they find Marley. Looks like they're going to get revenge on Marley. Because remember, Marley sold Tony into slavery. Like Marley sold Tony into slavery. He's going to take advantage of these islands. He stole the map from the captain. He seems to be underhanded, and they want to get revenge on Marley at least. But Kayani can't kill him because there's a horn that blows, and they go up top, and we see Kamehameha's there. And he tells him not to kill him. Like he's been decreed, you can't do that. Kayani ultimately listens, and he rifle butts Marley and then heads back to shore. Now, over on the shore, Kamehameha is trying to decide what to do, and he says he'll send John Young back with them as like a show of peace. He'll say like, "Look, we're a peaceful people." John Young will go sing their praises of how peaceful and how well taken care of he was. Poor John Young, he seems to be pretty happy here. I don't think I would want to leave Hawaii if I was staying there as a guest of a chief. He seems to be pretty happy here. Poor John Young's gonna have to go back to crappy wherever they're from. I don't know, probably English. I don't know where they're from, and deal with the horrors of industrial era England. But he wants John Young to sing their praises and whatnot. And so he decrees this. And then Kayani goes back to his little crew and he confronts Namake. And he says, you must have told him. How did Kamehameha know? Namake swears he didn't tell him. He's like, look, you're my brother. Like, I wouldn't do that to you. And then we find out who did. And it's Kayani's wife, Kupoa. She, I guess betrayed him, told Kamehameha because Kayani's been acting differently. She's like, I don't recognize you anymore, essentially. And there's a little bit of a confrontation here because Namake defends Kupoa and Kayani gets very upset. So then we have the meeting, and apparently John Young doesn't have to go with the captain, thankfully. John Young is the, I guess, interpreter here. They have a meeting between John Young, Kamehameha's chief, and the captain. They talk, and John Young says they have to leave, that they can get their provisions, and they're not going to be hurt, but they have to leave quickly, and, Kamehameha wishes them safe travels on their way back. The captain is very upset about this, calls John Young their errand boy, and John Young says, look, you've got to leave. So the captain has this ominous phrase before he leaves. This place is a treasure trove. Once word is out, there will be no stopping the tide of men who are coming for it. So feels like maybe there will be some conflict in the future, but not now. Now, Kamehameha goes to see Kayani, and he says, I feel that the only one who sees me is you, which seems like maybe they're gonna have a little bit of a triangle, but maybe it'll all work out. I don't know. I'll go that in the predictions, but maybe it'll all work out. We'll see. And then we see the English ship, on the horizon. It's not going back to England or wherever they're from. It's going to the other bay. Kayani sees this, recognizes what happened, he starts running towards there. The other bay is where that lady that helped Kayani back in the Philippines has settled. That's where her son is. That's where I guess her village is. So she's chilling there. And they see the ship pull up to the bay, and they like go to check it out because they're all curious. Like, oh, look, a big ship. Let's go see. And then there's horns blowing from the ship. The little kids like, oh, there's the ship is singing to us. A very sweet response. Then the captain says to load the cannons with nails. They get canisters of nails, load them into the cannons, and everyone gathers along the shore to see what this lovely ship is going to do. And that's when the cannons open fire. And it's a very powerful scene. It's a very kind of impactful scene, very much like Saving Private Ryan, if Saving Private Ryan took place at this time. The the canisters hit the beach, the nails fly out like shrapnel. Everyone gets like cut down, or a lot of people get cut down. Our friend, the lady, she seems to lose her life. I mean, we don't know if she dies, but she sees a child like standing out there. She runs towards it, uses her body to shield that child from the impact, and we see a bunch of blood spots on the back of her clothes. So it seems like she might not be dead, but if she's not, she's very injured. It's just carnage everywhere, just a lot of death, a lot of destruction. And then the captain makes stops opening fire, and you're like, oh, is he going to invade? What's he going to do? He makes Marley walk the plank because Marley wasted his time and money. And then apparently there's just a message because the captain then sails away. And that is the episode. So, like, what questions do we have here? Well, is everything going to work out between Kamehameha and Kayani? I don't know. Like, it seems like Kayani and Kahumanu seem to have a thing. So perhaps maybe there will be a secret little tryst here. Maybe that will then give Kamehameha the heir he so desires. I don't know. It seems like Namake and Kupoa are getting closer because Kupoa doesn't feel like she knows Kayane much. I think she was pretty genuinely excited when he came back, but he has changed. The horrors of the Western world have changed him. So now he seems to be he seems to be different. He has traveled. He has grown his mind, and now maybe he wants different things, I guess. What is the captain going to do? What is Metcalf going to do? I don't know why he opened fire. I mean, it was a impactful scene, a powerful scene, but what he should have done is gone back, gotten more soldiers, and brought them here and surprise attacked them. I don't know why he sent this message. It felt, I mean, it was a big message, but it felt very, I don't know, not unlike his character because he's supposed to be an evil person, but like if he's already complaining about wasting his time and money, why would he take the time to then blow up this area, put these people on notice, cause them to, make more fortifications, prepare for war for the next time he's there? What he should have done is just left, gotten more people, come back, taken over the island. What's going to happen when our friend Kayani's captain comes back? Or is he going to be treated the same way that Metcalf was? Is he going to be kind of suspicious? I don't know. And what will happen between Kamehameha and Kayani? Are they gonna butt heads? Is he gonna like get mad at Kamehameha for his peaceful ways when he knows that this captain was untrustworthy? We will see. Maybe Kayani's gonna have a play for the chiefdom. I'm not sure. And also, where was Kalikili? Where was KO? They didn't even show up in this episode. What are they doing? The captain should have teamed up with KO. He didn't know he was there, but I don't know. Maybe KO would have seen the ship and been like, "Oh, I could use you to take over this island, and I'm happy to trade with you because I'm evil and I'm already in bed with this, Kalikili crazy guy." So all of those options could have happened. Those didn't happen. I guess we'll find out what happens next episode. There's 2 episodes left. We will see if this season concludes or if this season leaves it open. But that is, and we'll see also if we get the war in Chief of War in those last 2 episodes. So if you do see it, let me know what you think. Let me know what you liked and didn't like. I'd love to hear it. And thanks so much for watching. If you like this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.